Hey coin collectors, welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we have the 1984 Kennedy half. We have the San Francisco Mint one here with the S. We have the Denver Mint one here with the D. And then way over to the left here we have the Philadelphia Mint one here with the P. And we're going to talk about these filled Ps from Philadelphia from 1984. And we're going to go through some of the coins. But first let's just talk about how much they made for each of these mints. So this is the San Francisco Mint one here, and you can see the S here. Liberty around the top of Kennedy. This is pretty clearly a cameo proof coin from the San Francisco Mint. They made 3 million proof sets at the San Francisco Mint in 1984 with a Kennedy half in them. They found 779 proof 70 deep cameos so far. And so these, in their best condition you can possibly get, sell for about $50, and they are beautiful coins. This is the clad version of the coin. You see it says the United States of America around the top, $50 down here at the bottom, E pluribus unum on the ribbon and the eagle's beak. You see we don't have great detail on the eagle's head here. 9 stars above the banner, 4 below, holding an olive branch and some arrows, and way down in here we see a FG for Frank Gasparo, who engraved the back. And if we look down here, we can see the initials of the engraver of the front of this coin, Gilroy Roberts. They also made this coin at the Denver Mint. We'll see a D down here, not a great D, and you can see that it got punched so hard it made a dent in the coin. Kind of a little bit of a filled D there, not a great mint mark. At the Denver Mint, they made 26.3 million halves, and they found one so far at a Mint State 67 Plus that's worth $4,650. They've also found a number of error coins from the Denver Mint from 1984. They found some double die obverses, and they found some coins on the back where there's no FG here. So always look for the FG, and you can see this one is pretty faint here. What happens sometimes is some grease or something gets in there, and so when they go to stamp the FG, it doesn't come through, and you can't see it. But that's not going to be hugely valuable, but it might be worth 50 to 100 bucks if you have an OFG. Even more than that if you have a coin in incredibly good condition. Denver Mint 1984, it's what they call a key date. There's only been 20 Denver halves graded at MS67 or higher ever, and by key date they mean that it's a rare coin. So if you're looking for a 1984 Kennedy half worth a lot of money, look for the Denver coins. And then finally we have the Philadelphia coin, and again you can see this one made a huge dent when it was hit, and it's kind of a filled P, and you go, well, that's probably just on that one coin. And it turns out that all of the P's in 1984 are filled and messy. Let's take a look at another one. Look at that one. That's even way messier, and it's hard to get the P's together on this, but so there's another 1984 Philadelphia coin, and you can't even tell that's a P. That could be a T or something else. Let's look at one that's from the uncirculated mint set and see if that one's a little bit better. And there you go, it's not. So this coin right here is from an uncirculated mint set. It's never been in circulation. It came straight from the set, and it has a P that both has the dent and the funny mint mark on it. Does this P occur in all the Kennedy halves? Well, let me show you a 1985 Kennedy half. And there's what the P should look like, or pretty close to it. Still has a dent, but that's a whole lot different from the 1984. And these are both from uncirculated mint sets here. That's the 1984, that's the 1985. So not all of them. So 1984 was a pretty bad year for the Philadelphia mint mark. Was it a bad year for all the coins? Well, let's look. Here's the quarter. And look at that. That's a 1984 uncirculated mint quarter. And look at the P on there. How about the penny? Well, that's a joke, right? Because on the penny, they don't put a mint mark. So there won't be any P on the penny, and you don't even need to look at that one. But the quarter is. How about the nickel? Well, there's a nickel, and there's a filled P on the nickel, and actually another dent down here. The dime, well, that's not a great P either. So in 1984, the only coins that didn't have a messy P on them were the penny, and this isn't really a coin, but it's the token from the United States Mint set from 1984. So if you're looking for a 1984 Philadelphia Mint coin the chances of you finding one with a P like this from the 1985 are probably slim and none. But look for them. Every time you get an 84 for any of the penny through half dollar, look and see if you can get one with a clear mint mark on it, because I think it's going to be extremely unlikely that you'll ever see a 1984 with a clean Philadelphia mint mark on it. But look, because they might be out there, and if they are, it's probably going to be in tremendously good condition. That's all we have today for the Kennedy halves from 1984. We'd love to have you subscribe to the channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.